Here are 3 things you need to do if you want to send out a powerful prayer. Praying is creating. You are talking to God, the universe, the field, whatever you want to call it. Number 1, you have to say your prayer as if it's happening right now in this moment. All of time that you have experienced is right now. Tomorrow never comes. When you say, "Can I please have this?" you're telling the universe that it's not here right now and that it doesn't exist. Start every prayer off with "Thank you for," "Thank you," "Thank you." That's telling the universe that it's happening right here, right now, so that you can experience it in another right here, right now. Number 2, visualize your prayer as already being done and accomplished. Visualize as many details as you can. Number 3, and this is one of the most important parts of the prayer, is to feel your prayer. Emotion means emotion, which is energy in motion. The energy that you are cultivating and feeling is what's really gonna push your prayer into manifestation. Here is an example of using these 3 steps in a prayer. If I want to go on vacation, but I have no idea how I'm going to create the time and the money, and it seems like it's impossible to create a vacation for myself, you can pray. Number 1, I would say, "Thank you for a vacation in Bora Bora." Then I would start visualizing Bora Bora. You can look up pictures if you need help. I would start visualizing myself being there on Bora Bora, seeing the ocean, seeing the sand, seeing the mountains, and really experiencing myself being there. While I'm visualizing, I would feel what it would feel like to be there. I would feel how great I would feel. I would feel how I would feel when I'm getting off the plane and seeing the beaches and the oceans. How much joy I would have in laying out in the sun. How I would feel swimming in the ocean. This energy is what really powers the prayer. Here is Greg Braden talking about how a Native American taught him how they prayed to bring rain to where they lived. Thank you, and I love you.
He said, "When I closed my eyes, I began to feel the feeling of what it feels like to have rain in our Pueblo village." He said, "I smelled the smells of what it smells like when the rain falls off the earthen walls of our buildings. And I felt the feeling of what it feels like with my naked feet in the mud. There's so much mud because there's been so much rain." And he said, "In that way, I opened the door to the possibility to bring rain into our world." Well, I think about this mode of prayer a lot. Later that afternoon, something amazing happened. I was watching the weather maps, and the drought that had happened for so long suddenly changed. We saw the high-pressure system move across Utah and then dip down from Colorado into northern New Mexico and make a little U-turn and come right back up. We had rain that night. We had rain all the next day. It rained and rained, and I called my friend. And I asked him, I said, "There's so much rain, the valleys are flooding, the roads are flooding. What in the world is going on?" And he was quiet just for a moment, and he said, "That's the part of the prayer." He said, "I never quite figured out." So I have no way of scientifically validating that my friend's prayer had anything to do with that rain. But the correlations are so high. We see it happen so many times, we know there is an effect.